How did Merchant Navy came? What difficulties did you face?
It's a very rugged life. You cannot eat your food properly, you cannot go to the toilet properly, you cannot sleep properly.
What pushed you to start on your own a new company in Dubai?
You have a shelf life there. I saw opportunities outside, which I could not do in the Tata framework.
It works like bureaucracy. What is the challenges you faced when you decided कि I'm a Panbulk shipping start करी?
Sometimes my inner thing was telling me that, are you doing the right thing? Take decision now, can you build another ISL?
Why Paradeep is still not the biggest?
The ecosystem for doing business, the way Dubai provides, so you don't have the ecosystem here. So that's one of the reason India re ete bhalo bhare shipping business take off karni.
कौन street food भलो पाती भुवनेश्वर?
So Daivara Aldama is my favorite, but not in Bhubaneswar. मुझे सब बड़े कटक जाएंगे खाए.
This answer will not create controversy. Run a company with multicultural people, how difficult it is?
Moment they say there are 5 Odias, you can have problems, right? I see a lot of merits in that rather than demerits.
गोटे youth को दुबई जीवा पूर्व कौन देखा पड़े?
As they say, all that glitters is not gold. Do not just go by word of mouth कि मुसांगो कल सिटी है good vacancies पड़े जो. So company's point of view is not attractive.
Hi, I am Pankaj Motwani and welcome to my podcast. Ajir our guest heichanti globally respected maritime leader Captain Soumya R Patnaik, managing partner and CEO of Panbulk Shipping Dubai. Nearly 40 वर्ष आगरू मर्चेंट नेवी रे एक ऑफिसर हिसाब से निजर करियर स्टार्ट करथिले. Nearly 20 years दुबई रे टाटा ग्रुप शिपिंग आर्म को लीड करथिले and late in his life in 2023 he started Panbulk Shipping. जे आजी Panbulk ship owning, chartering, logistic और port operation रे excel करिछि across GCC. He is a legend among Dubai Odia community and his name is taken with pride among them. आजी तांकर स्टोरी रे लीडरशिप, इनोवेशन और रेजिलियंस रो किछि आमे शिक्षा को पाइबा. नमस्कार सौम्य सर, वेलकम टू द शो.
नमस्कार.
सो आपण पॉडकास्ट देखि चंती कि नहीं?
मैं देखिछि गोडीरा शो देखिछि, but I liked it also, and I really liked the kind of step that you have taken to showcase entrepreneurs from Odisha and send a message across to the budding entrepreneurs that what they should be looking at before they take a decision or leap into the entrepreneurship field, so that's a great initiative, and thanks for doing that.
Thank you. So mostly लोग जानी नांती कि you are a family to us, but a lot of messages came from our Dubai subscribers कि please Captain Soumya R Patnaik रो करिबे. That I felt that you are a Dubai legend in Odia community. Let's start. माने आपण भुवनेश्वर को कोठरो उठले केमती स्टार्ट हैला? हाउ डिड शिपिंग केम और मर्चेंट नेवी केम? कौन हेइतिला?
बापा काम करथले पारादीप रे. So he was head of marine department. So our inspiration in the family is from our father. So the entire merchant navy जो feeling that was inculcated in all our brothers is because of my father. From 73 onwards till I joined college in Ravenshaw College. So आमे पारादीप रे पढिछु. So seeing port ships from a very young age,
inculcated,
so that somehow get into you, and then you start developing a liking for it. So the port was very small. Our school bus used to go almost hugging the jetty, So Golargo, you see the ship, kem dekhao ji. Then all those captains used to come home. My dad used to call them for dinner. Gharu ko astile interaction hotala. Se kare to going abroad was like a big thing.
Yes.
So semana se tankar so story koibe bahar su jibar story. And the kind of food they eat, the kind of things they wear.
So late 70s.
Late 70s, mid 70s rather, mid 70s. So that sort of inspired me personally and my family at large. And sira roi gala ki merchant navy join kariya bhai. So Ravenshaw chemistry honors kala I got selected in merchant navy 88 I was 19. So very early age. But then I took a call. Join college Hajri. It was a very nice phase of 16 years of sailing in merchant navy. Became captain very early, in fact. So we go for 6 to 8 months, come back, again join another ship. So age when hardly anybody could go abroad, you have seen maybe 40, 50 countries, you feel very good, right? And that also we are being paid for it.
But everybody sees the charm of it. But say life ta bhi bahut difficult tha. So what difficulties did you face?
So first, at a very young age, you are kind of leading a very solitude life in the sense family ki nahi pakhere, and when you're sailing in high sea, suppose you fall sick, you are team of 30-40 people, so you have to take care of yourselves. So you cannot afford to fall ill. That's number 2. Number 3, it's a very rugged life in the sense bad weather, for days the ship is rolling heavily, pitching heavily, you cannot eat your food properly, you cannot even go to the toilet properly, you cannot sleep properly. Imagine, gote di din nasel loko avastha kharab he hoji. So imagine for days you're not sleeping. You're crossing Pacific or Atlantic, which is about 18-20 days voyage. So these are the difficult part, and then you have to clear all exams in time. You don't clear, you get stuck at one rank, So you have to. So it's a lot of studies, and you study quite late in the age. Generally, kon lokongara 25-26 re padha padi sari jaye. So here, no, you are studying till about you are maybe 30 if you don't clear it early. You are constantly working with different set of people. Like office you have a set of people that you are working for many years. So here, every voyage you have a different set of people you are working with. So kahara mindset you don't know. By the time you really realize you lokora kon tar mindset, especially as a leader. So you're leading a team of 30 people, and every 2-3 months they're changing. So look at our mindset study kari tara best output nilavaluku, that man is already getting down. Again, in next set of people. So these are various challenges, So one has to maneuver through all this to get the best.
Then what happened? How did Tata Shipping happen?
So I was very clear that when my elder daughter was born in 2001. No, I was sailing. So in fact, I remember it was in Italy when my wife Pinky conceived, and then we concluded the voyage of 5-6 months. So I was very clear that when she's school going, I must get a short job. So 2003, I started really working very hard to find a short job. Unfortunately, there is a opening that is there in Tata, and then I got selected, and then I joined in 2004 in my first posting was in Haldia in port operations.
Okay.
And then I moved to Calcutta for 2 years. So Sethi, I could see that my flair for entrepreneurship, right? But I could not really do much because I was quite new to Tata's, number one, and new to shore-based shipping, which is completely different than what you do at sea. So, but then I had the kind of mandate or support from my seniors to try out various things on the commercial side. And few of my attempts that really worked well. So they said, fine, that I think you should go to Dubai. Dubai is, those days, for you to do business, I'm a business of in US dollar, foreign currency. You could not remit foreign currency so easily those days. RBI clearance darkar porthala, tapare, good paperwork. And then here payment has to go on time. You cannot wait for all clearances to come and then you make a payment. So for doing the business properly, so it was decided that we should open office in Dubai. So 2004 re gote company kholala Dubai re, ISL kariki, International Shipping and Logistics, subsidiary of the Calcutta Tata Company. So I was sent to head that company.
Under Tata Sun Group?
Under Tata Steel. So Tata Steel is subsidiary. I was sent as GM that time, but quite quickly I was promoted. I joined as senior manager and then I was sent as GM. I was reporting to my boss in Calcutta those days, so you were MD of the company. So I was head in Dubai.
And how big team thila se?
Only one accountant and myself. $100,000 share capital that was there when I went. So I think the journey was quite interesting. So we grew the business. I kept on adding people. And mind you, the entire thing was non-Tata in the sense there is no support from the Tata Steel, although the whole company is created to transport Tata Steel's cargo. So my business model, I had sort of decided that I will not do anything where I have to take support from my parent.
Oh, okay.
So I went out to the market and sought business from outside. Imagine those days, you have nothing with you. There is no ship, no cargo. So you'll have to fend a ship from market, you have to fend a cargo from market and join that and make a business out of it and make money also. So that is quite a tough task. But somehow,
Dubai was the best place.
Dubai was the best place and I could build a nice team and then we made good profit. And it became one of the most profitable company within the Tata Group, or at least Tata Steel Group for sure, on the return on capital investment. And 100,000 share capital, suppose you create a wealth of $50 million, you can calculate. The return on capital is something like 250%. So which business gives return on capital?
So did you buy ships later?
Later we bought ships. So ye hala pare, still the shareholders or board members are not very keen on asset. They think it's doing so good an asset light model. Why buy asset? So most somehow request, but I also know the support that you get having an asset, right? So this is growing, but if you have an asset, it also adds on to it. But I convinced them, and then he bought the first ship in 2018, second ship in 2021, and it ran very well.
COVID issues है ना?
COVID is still massive, big problem. So shipping record it is international business, so it is linked to the world commodity trade. So in COVID, the entire commodity trade came into grinding halt and everything. Sabu imports kami gala, exports kami gala, congestion body gala. It is a different thing. Market picked up 2021 onwards purely because of congestion and all that. But 2020 market is very bad. But we sort of could tide over it quite well.
So I like that fact कि टाटा रे बहुत इंटरनल एम्प्लॉइज ପାଇଁ गोटे एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप लेवल को पुश करिया ପାଇଁ से चाहूଥିଲେ माने दे वर रेडी टू बेट ऑन यू दुबई पठे की गोटे इंडिपेंडेंट कंपनी खोलिया ପାଇଁ सो इट वाज काइंड ऑफ एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप कम टाटा और इट वाज जस्ट अ सैलरी बेस्ड बिजनेस
No. So I think they definitely appreciated the entrepreneurship angle in the business. So I think it was salary plus a decent incentive.
like we are a very small company in माने भुवनेश्वर बट आमको किए भी छाड़ी की जानती नहीं माने जदि से छाड़ी की जाउचंती से गोटे पार्टनर ही की जाउचंती कि गोटे वेंडर ही की जाउचंती ताकि वी वांट द टॉप लेवल मैनेजर्स टू गो एंड वर्क फॉर अस और work with us, something like that. I think this is a route for every company.
Absolutely, yes. So if you really want to meet the aspiration level of people, and as you know, the young crowd, today's crowd is very aspirational. Tata model is very good. It's a great place to work. But if you want to really become a great entrepreneur, I think you'll have to come out. Yeah, so within that ambit, you can do up to a certain extent. Yes. But if you really want to go beyond that, you really break the ceiling, as they say, you have to come out. So that's when I took this call in.
Because they say that Tata is a very safe company to work for.
Very safe company.
But it works like bureaucracy.
They give you a framework to work. You can be an entrepreneur within the framework.
Yes.
So like you cannot easily create a JV company. You cannot create a subsidiary company. You cannot have a branch company. So it has to go to Tata Steel board or Tata Sons board. The whole process takes time.
And there is 5 months, 6 months like
Maybe more, a year.
Amaro gote Tata Steel brand sangare gote co-ad hela. ठीक अछि. It got passed in 6 months. Even the Tata Steel guys were surprised कि 6 months रे किंती हेला.
जल्दी किंती हेला. Exactly. So that is those challenges you face there. But still, I had a decent kind of a ride for 20 years. Is not a small time. It also shows that if you have the willpower to do it, they give you the support. They give you the ecosystem to do it. Fine, they have a framework, as they say, but they still gave me that rope to grow.
True.
So I grew the team. So all support was given. It's not that it was not given. So that way, I think I give them the credit for the growth of ISL and my personal growth.
So एते भलो लाइफ थिला कंपनी एते भलो चल थिला what pushed you to start on your own a new company in Dubai and what was the philosophy?
हाँ मुझे एमती कहली कि टाटा रे गोटे फ्रेमवर्क अछि से फ्रेमवर्क भितरे you can do whatever you want. They'll give you all the space to grow. से फ्रेमवर्क भितरे सेथिरे कौन हो ग्रोथ टा स्टंटेड हे जिवो ग्रोथ एते हबनी जेमती हबा दरकार आ जदी तमर बढ़िया आइडिया अछि करिया पे ग्रो करिया पे जदि से आइडिया को फुलफिल करार इच्छा अच्छी एंड ऑल्सो निज को पुश करके नेक्स्ट लेवल के नापी दैट्स व्हाट आई थॉट दैट आई मस्ट मूव आउट एंड देन आई सॉ अपॉर्चुनिटीज आउटसाइड विच आई कुड नॉट डू इन द टाटा फ्रेमवर्क माइल बाहर आसी कि आई शुड एक्सपैंड सो नाउ वी ओन 5 ships. We own 5 ships. There we only owned 2 ships. So within span of 3 years, 2.5, we owned 5 ships. And we have a team of 45-50 people. We are doing our own technical management. Nije korchu, nije commercial management korchu.
What do you mean by technical management?
So जहाज को हम nije जहाज तो crewing, technical जहाज गोटे जहाज रे 30-40 लोग काम करंती. You have to have certain licenses to do that. You just cannot recruit anybody and send it. तांकर training, तांकर recruitment, तांकर insurance, all that is kind of a full-fledged activity. Generally, you outsource it, but we are doing it ourselves. There is also kind of, we see, if you outsource, you lose that kind of money that is there, right? So it's better that you do it. And we also learn the bit. Suppose we have tomorrow 10 ships. So now we are already learning the job. No?
Like in our sector, real estate में कहूँ ची prices बहुत बढ़ी जाऊ ची भुवनेश्वर रे. So you have to control that prices.
Exactly.
So आमे कौन दी जगह रे we be very strict. One, we don't achieve more FAR. FAR achieve करले height ही जाऊ ची building टा cost बढ़ी जाऊ ची. So आमे माने we don't rarely do beyond for 40 meter and 12 tala 13 tala building. We don't do beyond that, so that come cost. Second, we do not outsource. Come maybe মানে আমি কিচ্ছে outsource করিব মানে in the construction activities, because that increases the cost very
Cost,
high.
no, exactly. So in a highly cost competitive market, the more you outsource, you definitely fall back. Plus also, নিজেরও expertise টাকে भी create build up করিবে. That takes time. So the sooner you start, the better. To answer a question, is to করিବାକୁ হেলে within a Tata framework, it would have been difficult.
20 years for 2 ship and 2 years for 5.
Exactly. Second, like Tata's also have got you have a shelf life there. I would have retired at the age of 60, so I am now 56. So if I had to work till 75 or 80, as long as my health permits, so if I don't start now,
Very difficult.
very difficult. You cannot start at 60.
But truly inspiring. 55, 56, 54 रे decide करिबा कि I will take that challenge. Shows कि आमे challenge केबे भी नहीं परिबो.
Absolutely. Age ta barrier haba katha no ki as long as mentally active, you have got a great idea and you are passionate about doing something. So these 3-4 things are very important for anyone to take a jump into entrepreneurship, right? Passion is very important. Let me tell you one thing. A lot of people think money is the critical factor. Money is actually critical factor. No. If you have a great idea, passion, money is available.
You saw that gap in the
I
market.
saw that gap. It was a tough decision, let me tell you.
So मुझे एक question ऊपर आस्तुले कि what is the challenges you faced when you decided कि हम Panbulk shipping start करिबे.
बहुत चैलेंज प्रथम चैलेंज टू कन्विन्स निज परिवार भितर परिवार तो गोटे लोक नु देयर आर मेनी पीपल वाइफ चिल्ड्रेन पेरेंट्स समस्त को कन्विन्स करिक गोटे ये को आनिया पे कि थॉट प्रोसेस की दिस इज द राइट डिसीजन सो दैट टेक्स अ बिट ऑफ अ टाइम नंबर 2 peer pressure you are the market right so a lot of people know you Capt. Patnaik as CEO of a Tata Group company. Third है to build a team. एक team को build करेगी ताकि successful करेगा business को successful करेगा. So सही वाला energy, mindset, passion रहेगा दरकार right. But sometimes my inner thing was telling me that are you doing the right thing? Take decision now तो. I hope you are not taking a wrong decision. Phone team build करो, phone grow करो. Can you build another ISL? But then when my mind was battling with this pros and cons, ultimately the positive part took over and then I took a decision one day that no, I think.
Any lifestyle issues कि salary का day one रे पड़ेगा and business is not like that. माने day one रे you don't get that salary.
I do a lot of planning. बहुत planning करे मु planning करे कि decision निये. So ये वाला structure करथिली कि निजे lifestyle किसी सेंती major changes हो. Naturally life change हब the way you are earning a salary at the end of the month and you had a certain kind of a lifestyle. You have to take some kind of cuts. And second, capital ma aguru jogad karthili. So partnership, my partner and financial partners, they're all sort of planned well in advance. So this to say shortcomings nathila. So by the time I was ready to go, the infrastructure is already there. I just had to go and start. And because started in 2021, I joined in 2023. So the team was set, all that was set. So I was sort of guiding them in the sense what to do, how to do. Without any conflict of interest, mind you. So Tata says conflict of interest is very, very important. So no conflict of interest in the sense it was started. I just had to go and take over there.
Wow. माने Dubai shipping पाई it has been a hub for years. But हमको भूलिया कथा नहीं कि Odisha had a rich maritime history. Can that be replicated? Or what is the problems? Why Paradip is still not the biggest? Or maybe Gopalpur कहीं pick up करला नहीं Tata port. What were the challenges?
Coastline thile to business habo. That's one of the requirements to have a maritime business. Yes. So India has got a 7,500 kilometers of coastline.
And we have like 495.
We have got about 500 odd kilometers of coastline. And Paradip, mind you, is the biggest port in the country now.
Achha, now it is the
yeah,
biggest.
yeah, it's
Okay,
almost
sorry.
moving 150 million tons of cargo. Almost 60-70% is coal. So Dubai main advantage is the ecosystem they provide for doing business.
The ease.
Which India gotiye sahara which is doing that is the IFSC gift city in
Gift city,
Ahmedabad. They've just started now.
Started and challenges may be अच्छी.
It may be achi. To reach that Dubai level is going to take long
Lot
time.
of time. Yes.
So advantage India rehla you have got a huge coastline. Now Odisha is the steel hub of the country. पाखापाखि 30 million ton steel ओडिशा रे खेल तैयारी होची. JSPL, JSW, Tata Steel. India produces let's say about 120 million tons of steel, 130 million tons of steel. So 1/4 is produced in Odisha. Odisha coal, your Mahanadi coalfield maximum export to the southern states is from Paradip. So they export something like 30 million tons of coal alone. So Paradip strategically is a great port, but the ecosystem for doing business, the way Dubai provides, seta ebe bhi Odisha re hai nahi, India re bhi nahi, barring gift city as I said. So let's sort of figure out what are the problems. One is that let's say tax. Dubai is tax free. Number two, a great infrastructure to do business. To set up a company, paperwork for
Taxes, opening a
taxes.
company.
The nine, let's say opening a company and dealing with the statutory bodies, very, very, very easy. I mean, you can just do within by email. So you don't have to really go to the office, run around. It's not required. And third, Dubai as such is geographically, centrally located between east and west corridor. So flying to London is 6 hours, flying to Singapore is 6 hours, flying to Hong Kong is 6 hours. So that way it is very conveniently located. So a lot of traders, they prefer to have the base in Dubai. So your clients are all around you. And so I'm doing a business. If my client is sitting next door to me, it's so easy to do business, right? So the area that where we have our office, Dubai re, JLT re, seti pakapaki 5ଟା ଖଣ୍ଡେ trading companies thibe.
Oh, acha.
So you don't have the ecosystem here. So ଏଠି କ'ଣ ଜଣେ ଯିବ ପୁଣି ଦୁବାଇ କି ସିଙ୍ଗାପୁର କି ହଂକଂ ସେଠି ଏମିତି କଥାବାର୍ତ୍ତା କରିବ. But there you have a client sitting next door to you.
But do you do business from Paradip port?
We do. ହଁ ଆମର ନିଜ ଜାହାଜ 2ଟା ଜାହାଜ ଚାଲିଛି ଏଠି ଆମର. 2 ships are running between Paradip to Chennai, Paradip to Tuticorin, Paradip to Ennore.
coal ପାଇଁ.
Coal carry କରୁଛି. Plus we do other cargoes also. So that's one the reason India रे एते भलो भारे shipping business take off करनी जो रेट रे दुबई रे take off करची. So locational advantage is there, regulatory advantage is there, plus the tax is the biggest advantage.
तो gift city रे वो से tax free କରିଛନ୍ତି?
So gift city gives you 10-year tax holiday and same GST both. And also things are done much more easier.
ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ସେମିତି କରିହବ ଗୋଟେ gift
କରିହବ
city?
absolutely କାହିଁ ହଁ. When you can do it in Ahmedabad, why not in Bhubaneswar? So this is a great message to all our kind of bureaucrats who are sitting here and who can do.
Kind of a SCZ जोटा 10 years tax free ଅଛି.
Yeah, exactly. SCZ 10-year tax free. ଆମର 4ଟା ଜାହାଜ ଆମେ ସେଠି flag କରିଛୁ. Out of the 5 ships, 4 are flagged there.
So for the first 10 years it will be tax free.
Yes.
Wow.
So we are coming there. I mean, ଆସୁଛୁ ସେଠିକି. Still bit of a time, but I think the thinking is in the right direction.
Yes.
That we have to make India much more business friendly, much more trade friendly. And shipping is kind of, it complements trade, right? Trade thile shipping haba, shipping thile trade haba. So I think it's a matter of time.
Just few Odisha centering question ki ଆପଣ କ'ଣ ଭାବୁଛନ୍ତି କି ଓଡ଼ିଶା କୋଉ ସେକ୍ଟରରେ ଗ୍ରୋଥ୍ କରିପାରିବ? Not from the shipping industry, but the overall.
Overall, right.
What services can they do?
Let me tell you, Pankaj, the world is big. Anything can be done provided we have the willpower to do it. Whether you call it agri, whether you call it healthcare, whether you call it trading, whether you call it shipping, whether you call it mining. So mining the best बढ़िया के ना होची ओडिशा रे. Shipping is there already in the sense there is a lot of shipping activity. You may not be having the shipping companies based out of here, but your marine exports, seafood exports is happening in a big way from here. So these are all traditional businesses happening for a long time. But new businesses, let's say, which can be really thought about is, let's agri-business, agri-tech. And healthcare industry is a big thing. Real estate is really doing good here. I think there's still a lot of room for growth, and you are into that business. You're doing, you know it better, and you see the growth that has happened. Let's say when I bought my first flat in Gangotri in 1990, or to what it is now, see the change. ତିନିଟି ବିଲ୍ଡିଂ ଦେଖାଉଥିଲା ସେଠି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ ଜେଡ୍ର ତାପରେ you see where we are now.
But real estate ର ଗୋଟେ factor କ'ଣ? Real estate ଉଠିବ when ancillary industries ଉଠିବ. So it has to be a lot of willpower from the government.
But tell me one thing, when Dubai grew, and they don't think that way. They create infrastructure and people follow. So why Bhubaneswar cannot be Bangalore, Hyderabad, you tell me? So the upside is massive.
Yes.
I think we have to think big and create IT. I left out IT. IT is a massive. We are there. Bhubaneswar is now, at least people say Bhubaneswar IT hub hai ki baharlani. But that is not good. We are still far away from Bangalore.
Not even 10,000 seats.
Imagine you have so many IT people coming here, the kind of accommodation they'll require. If you have a beautiful township in Bhubaneswar, they'll have their bases here.
So basically, the new buzzword is GCC, is Global Capability Centers. जोटा world रो 60% big companies रो GCC is in Bangalore. So Bangalore रे एबे massive office.
But see what is happening in Bangalore. Bangalore is kind of saturated.
Saturated, yes.
The traffic jam is massive. They're stuck on the road half the time. That city has reached its saturation point. So why can't we create a next Gurgaon here, a next Bangalore here? Hyderabad is still better. So I think we should look at these industrial hubs.
What's next for Panbulk?
Our only mantra is to expand, and shipping is a business which is international, and we are You just scratch the surface. World is big, the trade is big. So khali dry bulk to the trade is 5 billion tons of cargo that is moving all over the world. And one ship in a year we can carry, let's say, million tons in one ship. And world trade is 5 billion tons. You can compare the space that you have to grow.
So we just take a break. Our ଗୋଟେ ଛୋଟ section ଅଛି where we do a small food break and then I ask you some questions.
Excellent.
We get some local speciality for the guest.
No, I'm a foodie, so I'm very eager to know what you have got today.
ଆମର special ଅଛି ଆଜି ବରା ଘୁଗୁନି.
Oh, but that's one of my favorites, so it's excellent. Thank you so much.
So you stayed in Bhubaneswar for a while କେବେ ବି କି କେବେ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ ବେଶୀ
ନା
stay
କେବେ ନାହିଁ, ବେଶୀ stay କେବେ କରିନି.
କଣ street food ଭଲ ପାଆନ୍ତି ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରର?
So ଦହିବରା ଆଳୁଦମ୍ is my favorite, but not in Bhubaneswar. ମୁଁ ସବୁବେଳେ କଟକ ଯାଇକି ଖାଏ.
This answer will not create controversy.
And I try to go for ଏ ଯୋଉ ରଘୁ ଦହିବରା ପାଖକୁ ଯିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରେ. I miss it most of the time. କିନ୍ତୁ ତଥାପି ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରେ ଯିବା ପାଇଁ. That is one. ନହେଲେ ଏଠିକାର authentic roll.
Casino rolls जो थिला, they still have an outlet by the name of Nanda Rolls. ठीक Venus in opposite.
ବରାଟା ବଢ଼ିଆ ହେଇଛି, very nice. ସେ କ'ଣ କୋଉଠୁ ମାନେ
This is Ravi Maina, Ravi Mousa. They call Unit 6.
ସେଇଠୁ
Yeah. He's a legend. ଦୁବାଇରେ ଘରେ କ'ଣ cooking ହୁଏ? ଦୁବାଇରେ you cook Odia food at home.
So my wife is a good cook, as you know.
I know.
So we try to host people, in the sense the Odia community and all that, call them over and have a nice plate of Odia food.
You were telling about your Dubai food adventures. ମାନେ ଦୁବାଇରେ food scene ଟା କେମିତି ଅଛି?
Dubai is highly cosmopolitan. ସବୁ ଦେଶ ଲୋକ ଏଠି ଅଛନ୍ତି. The best of restaurants that you have, gourmet cuisine that you get.
Every Indian brand is there.
Every Indian brand is there. Best French food, best Italian food, Middle Eastern cuisine, let's say Yemeni hela ki, Iraqi hela ki, even Far East raw. The bill can go anywhere from, let's say, one sitting from 500 600 dirhams per head. You can also go to a joint which will be, let's say, 50 dirhams per head. So that kind of spread you see. And another thing is that the quality of food, even in the cheapest place, is also good. The country ensures that the quality is maintained.
There's one funny question. Do you still multiply or you've left doing that?
I love doing that long back. First 2 years you do it. After when you get used to that currency, then
Within the Odia community, have people started to get into businesses in Dubai?
not so many. Very few are still there. The Odia, by nature, Odias are conservative, right? So, जो type ଲୋକମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଦୁବାଇରେ, they would like to have a secured job first. ଦୁବାଇରେ जो cost of living is very high, ତାକୁ cater କରିବା ପାଇଁ ସାଲାରୀଟା ନିହାତି ମାସକୁ ଆସିବା ଦରକାର. If you don't get even 2 months salary for some people, they can have problems. Dubai is lucrative if you have got a good business or you got a good job. I've seen times in, let's say, once in 2009, then in 2014, 2020, when there have been the exodus of people leaving Dubai and going back to their respecting countries. माने पूरा airport रे माने गाड़ी drop करके से चलने से. So there's another fragility in the system of Dubai is that कि सेठी किसी तो bonding नहीं है. ठीक है ना, देश छाड़ी गले you cannot just go leave a country and go, right? You have to come back. You'll be considered as a fugitive. So there you're not the citizen. You have got a work visa. Suppose the business has gone into massive loss. You have lost your job and you cannot stay there. What do you do then? You have to immediately leave your country and go.
Work visa without job कितने मासरो?
Within 1 month you have to leave. So you live with a lot of pain and anguish. As they say, all that glitters is not gold. It may look very nice from outside. So there are difficult. So message to youngsters who are going first, you should have a stable job. And do not leave a job before finding another job. Don't experiment there. Very little room for experimentation there because your clock is ticking. It is the ecosystem that can take care of you. So the ecosystem cannot take care of you for too long. Your rentals are very high. Your cost of education is very high. Like for one kid, the education is something like 3,000 dirhams a month. A rental, a decent 2-bedroom apartment can cost you something like, in a good area, 200,000 dirhams a year, and not so good area, maybe 150,000 dirhams a year. So this is the challenge. People don't understand that.
I was coming to this question, but you answered कि गोटे youth को दुबई जीवा पूर्वरु कौन देखा पड़े?
A very, very stable employer is very critical. Very stable employer. Do not just go by word of mouth कि मसांगा कले सेठी good vacancies ही पड़े जावा.
So you have to evaluate that before going. कि तमो lifestyle टा केमती रोचे?
There was a period when Dubai was very good. Let's say between 2010 to 2020, maybe the 10 years was good. But now there is massive saturation. Another thing, there is no real industry there. as I said in my earlier part of my interview, it's more of a trading hub. So which industries cater to more people? Where you have got industry base, steel industry, let's say IT industry. So you don't have those. You have only there branch offices or marketing offices there, which cater to, let's say, a very small number of people. With an IT base, there are Wipro, Eti or Accenture or Infosys. It is the 10,000 लोग होते हैं सेठी 50 लोग बस चंद.
Business development.
Just business development, marketing, presence. So the industry per se is not ready to take more people. So chakiti gote padele, there is no other job available readily for you. Whereas ethi padele, Infosys can go to Wipro, Accenture, City. There are a lot of people waiting to take you. But city, that option is not there. But it's meant to have only a base office. So for you to switch job is not very easy. Especially message to youngsters, you have to be very, very careful. You've got a stable job, do not leave and go. That will be my message to them.
So I was considering ki, supposedly if you want to just have a base in Dubai, so it has to be one person looking after your marketing and everything.
You cannot afford to have more people. Imagine if you had to appoint a marketing guy here. Decent marketing guy. How much would you pay him in Dubai, in Bhubaneswar, let's say?
30K, 40K, 50K, depending on the
You are paying him 10 times more, let's say. Yeah. That guy can fly up and down and come back 5 times also.
8,000 ticket achi.
Ticket achi, direct flight now you got every day with Abu Dhabi opening up.
Yes.
So company's point of view, it's not attractive. Economically also.
One thing I find very surprising about Dubai is the multicultural people. And then to run a company with multicultural people, how difficult it is. मैंने हमें तो एक ही मैंने daily खाली employer issues solve करने पे लगी जाऊँ छू. But here तो then you have multicultural people with multiple thoughts, different generation. How do you do that?
Well, you know, like Filipinos, let's say, very good in front office job, very good in nursing, very good in front office, hotel receptionist, they speak very good English and they can communicate well. So you select people depending on the competencies, right? Like Indians, accounting they're very good, admin they're very good. Let's say Britishers, we are having a real estate company, they're very good in marketing. Lebanese, very good in marketing. So like marketing runs in the blood. So where you really need a Britisher or a European to do a job, you hire them. So you have a bouquet of offerings in front of you, right? And you can choose and select whom do you want for what kind of job. That option you don't have in India.
Then how do you manage? How do
honestly very good. Where the politics is not there. Moment they say there are 5 ODIs, sorry, I'm not sort of going to any particular language. You can have problems, right? Because they'll start creating a cartel there and but those cartelism is not there. Coexist quite well. So the beauty of having a diversified kind of manpower in your organization is that you get the best, you can negotiate the best salary, you get the best output from them. They don't sort of, the clannish feeling is not there. So I see a lot of merits in that rather than demerits.
You know, one more question. Dubai is such a multicultural hub and many Malayali and the Tamils, they form most of the part of the population. So what's stopping Odia population to go there and work?
I think Odias by nature, they don't really move out of the state. Let's put it this way. Very happy with what they have in their own state, which is nothing wrong with it. But Malayalis by nature, they love to work outside. They may find more difficulty in work in Kerala than working in Dubai. The Malayali ecosystem is quite good in Dubai. So they accept a Malayali to come and coexist with them. They give all the insider information. So that's how they support their own.
And they have generations who city also.
So one is that they're there for a long time because proximity wise, Kerala to Dubai is closer than Odisha to Agur. There's no flight.
No. One more thing, when you said flights, how helpful is the Abu Dhabi and Dubai flight? I say, how helpful achieve for a state like Odisha?
Like the Indigo flight is going almost full. So there is a need to have more flights. In that context, they have added 3 flights from Abu Dhabi, 4 from, I think, 3 from here and 3 from there. Total 6 flights. Sunday, there is no flight.
Trade point is helpful.
Very helpful. Trade starts with good transportation and communication, both, right? So without transportation is there, imagine it opens up so many things for you. You can just go hop across to Dubai, do a business and come back the next day. If that was not there, how do you go there even? And certain businesses, your physical presence is required. Otherwise, you cannot sort of do your business properly. So from business point of view, it is very, very useful. You see how many ODIs I have seen last, let's say, 2-3 years after the flight has started. So many ODIs are setting up bases there. So it's a question of one leads to another. That's why you know me, I'm there. You'll ask me. I'll give you, okay, Pankaj, these are the opportunities there. Why don't you come? Yes. You'll come, explore, you like it, you set up a base there. You come and you tell 5 of your own friends. So that's exactly that has happened for Malayali, which is happening maybe ODS now. So Malayali, the word has gone around that Dubai is a beautiful place to be in. And Kerala being a small state, your infrastructure, there is no limitation on everything there. Even the space that you live also. No, I don't know whether the statistics is correct or not. They say if all the Malayalis were outside, they come back to Kerala, there will be no space in Kerala to survive. So one is compulsion and second is, let's say, ecosystem. So one Malayali would pull 5 Malayalis to come and join. So that's how the Malayali population has gone up in Dubai. Which is going to happen for ODS also.
Ebe hobo.
Ebe hobo.
ଯେମିତି ମୁଁ ଗୋଟେ ଫ୍ରେଣ୍ଡକୁ ଜାଣିଛି ହି ଫାଉଣ୍ଡ ଅପରଚ୍ୟୁନିଟି କି ସେ ଇଣ୍ଡିଗୋ ଫ୍ଲାଇଟ୍ରୁ ଫ୍ରେଶ୍ ପ୍ରନ୍ ପଠେଇ ପାରୁଛି.
Fresh muttons are coming from Mumbai to Dubai.
ଏବେ ବୋଧେ କେନ୍ଦ୍ରାପଡ଼ା କି କେଉଁଝରର ଆମ୍ବ ବି ଯାଉଛି.
Amba jauchi. You can send Rasavali from Kendrapada. You can send Kora Khoi from here. You can say, all this can go now. So it will open up businesses. You can sort of do a real estate business there. Ancillary businesses will come up.
Real estate is very difficult.
No, I'm just telling you, can be done. Can be done.
Where is that scope to enter Dubai as a real estate developer?
As a real estate?
Yeah. Because so many
I tell you, there are many avenues. Because Dubai needs accommodation catering to all strata of the society. You only cannot be having rental accommodation anywhere upwards 150,000, as I told you, per year. Imagine somebody would like to, they're all going to Ajman, Sharjah, Quain. See the kind of commuting they do.
मैंने DWC पाखरे जमीन नहीं की S+4, S+5 for affordable
like I'm building
housing.
a house by buying a land. It is not possible, let's say, 5 years back also. मैंने दुबई रे जमी किने की घर करिबा was a dream, right? But I took a decision. I will do it. So like that, it is possible. I mean, they're also getting very friendly. And your business model, as here, you are catering to, like in hotel industry, you're catering to certain segment of the society.
Yes, mid segment. That is lacking
That
in
is the
Dubai.
strategy that you have. It's a great market to be in.
Apno help pe jibo.
Absolutely, yeah. So I'm always there as your mentor there. Could be your business partner if I at some stage. But Dubai is it's a unique place in that sense that it can absorb anything. And last year the statistics is that the population of Dubai is 4 million. The transiting passengers are 20 million. People just come and go. So that's the reason why restaurant business is thriving like mad. When 20 million tourists ko cater kariya pai, you can imagine you're an entrepreneur, what is required? Yes. Stay, restaurant, tourist places.
Tourist places to Saturday Sunday
transportation. So all these are required just to cater to 20 million people who are not residents of Dubai. So one who has a business sense, he will go explore, do a market study and find where is the gap and set a base there for himself or for the company. So I see from that angle, it's a massive opportunity. And again, for young entrepreneurs from Odisha, see what is business at the end of this. Let's understand the basic definition of business. Is where you find solution for betterment of humankind, right? And you're having a problem, you find a solution for them. And that is what an entrepreneur does. So you go and explore and see that these things are very difficult in Dubai. Not many people are doing it. So you go and find out. You just go and do a study and be there for 10-15 days, a month, and then do a study and come back and then you do it. And mind you, finance is available to do. If you've got a great business case, finance is available. You just have to the willpower, the tenacity, the risk-taking ability, then you can do it. And I've seen so many rags to riches story in Dubai, phenomenal. NMC, Mr. Shetty came as a pharmacist. He ended up becoming a billionaire. Ajad Bhupen of Aster, he came again as a very simple doctor. You see where he is now. Real estate like Danny Bonner, he came a very, very like your hardware shop owner. From there, where is he now? See, and where there is no problems, you tell me.
Yes,
problems are everywhere. But you have to see the positive side and then move on, and try to create a business for yourself. So I would strongly recommend, honestly, you must come and embrace.
Audience, it is inspiring for me also.
Now I'm telling you, I'm giving you the tips where you can, so that there is a need for a particular segment of people for cheaper accommodation, which is not there. If somebody wants a 2-bedroom accommodation at 50,000 dirhams per year rent, it is not available. It is just not available. And 50,000 is how much, you tell me? Into 20 is 10 lakhs. 10 lakhs rent, you will not get something in Bhubaneswar. Huh?
Two bedroom apartment, 10,000 rent मिल 10,000 good areas 20,000.
So you do your costing.
Massive opportunity.
Massive opportunity for renovating old villas. Now what has happened now, the villas which are constructed let's say 20 years back, they need renovation now. So that has become a great business now. So somebody who has the knowledge, he can just go and start a renovating company. You know, my interior designer, how much I am paying him for the villa? He's what, 40 lakhs I think.
And how much time did you take to
So 1
complete
year.
this?
So his involvement engagement is 1 year. At what price he'll get here? So see the opportunity he has there. He can take flights and come back also. Still he can do a great job. But I can just keep on telling about various opportunities. Later on, leave shipping. I can talk about various other industries. So people have to know. Youngsters have to know. Do not just run after few selected businesses that have been told to you from school, college days. Only do this. Open up your mind. Just go and embrace the world. World has become it has shrunk now. It is not the same world where when going to Calcutta those days, in my childhood days, it used to be a big episode, you know. Going to Calcutta in train, bedding patra bandhiki, ye kariki, 5 din aguru preparation arambha haba ki am Kolkata jauchu. So world has changed completely. So going to Dubai is like, you know, going to next city in India, right? So people have access to such opportunities abroad.
Wow, what a session. This happens to be one of the most inspiring podcasts for anyone who sees it. One last question. कि ମୁଁ ଶୁଣିଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଓଡ଼ିଆ କମ୍ୟୁନିଟି ପ୍ରତି ବହୁତ ଅବଦାନ ଅଛି ଦୁବାଇରେ ଆଣ୍ଡ ଇଭନ୍ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱରରେ. ତ what makes you do that and କ'ଣ ଆପଣ କରିବା ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଫ୍ୟୁଚରରେ ଫର୍ ଦ ଓଡ଼ିଆ କମ୍ୟୁନିଟି?
My roots are here in Odisha. Whatever I am today is because of my state and my country, right? So, as I said, for me, 9 to 5 job is not good enough. You should be doing something. Kichi nijara community ପାଇଁ whichever way you would like to do. I think that gives me great satisfaction, number one. And Odia community is not a large community in Dubai. It's a relatively smaller community compared to, let's say, Malayali community, other community. So they need sometimes people like us to mentor them, to guide them, to be a part of their journey in resolving issues. So in such situations, if you are standing there and you are giving them the guidance, they feel very, very grateful that yes, somebody is there in a foreign country to listen to us. So that is one aspect of it. Then promoting a culture and tradition, right? You have Raja Korchu,
festival house,
Ratha Jatra kalu, Ganesh Puja kalu, Odisha Utkala Divas celebration karuchu. Let me tell you, Pankaj, the way it is done there, sometimes I feel it overtakes the way it is done here. କିନ୍ତୁ ଲୋକଙ୍କର ଏତେ ତାଙ୍କ ନିଜ ଦେଶ ନିଜ ରାଜ୍ୟ ପ୍ରତି ଭାଷା ପ୍ରତି କଲଚର ପ୍ରତି ଏତେ ତାଙ୍କର ଇଏ ଅଛି. ୟୁ ସି ଦ୍ୟାଟ୍ ହ୍ୟାପନିଂ ଦେୟାର. ଏଠି ରଜ କଲେ ହୁଏ ତେବେ ରଜ ବନ୍ଦ ବି ହେଇଯିବଣି. ମାନେ ଭୁବନେଶ୍ୱର ରଜ କିଏ କରୁଛି?
ମାନେ ଖାଲି ସେ ଖୋର୍ଦ୍ଧା ସାଇଡରେ ଗୋଟେ ଗାଁରେ ହେଉଛି
ସେତିକି. ରଜ ଇଜ୍ ଲାଇକ୍ ବିଗ୍ ଇଭେଣ୍ଟ. ଏଇ ଯୋଉ ମାନସ ଯୋଉ ଆସିଥିଲା share of properties, the way they did Raja celebration is mind boggling.
So this I have marked. Many Indians outside India are more Indians.
More Indians, absolutely, more Indians.
Be it any community.
And Dubai, they say, is the biggest Indian city in the world.
Yes, it's the best Indian city to live in.
And this is a minuscule of a contribution to your own state or culture or tradition, right? I mean, gote chota function kardele ki nije community pe kichi kardele, it's nothing, right? I would like to do more if I have the time to do, and I would like to do more and engage myself in a bigger way for Odisha's development, honestly.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. अपना time दिले आसिले इतने busy schedule रे. I think the advice you gave to the youngsters, it is mind blowing.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Pankaj. First of all, I am very impressed that you are organizing a podcast of this nature, which is not only motivating for the youngsters who are really looking at doing something better in their lives, it can actually change their lives. So that is very, very, very important. And when you told me about this, I was instantly excited to be part of this show. And off the show also, in case anyone wants any help from me, I'm always available. You can put a word across to whoever they're seeking such help.
We don't give any gift, but we are very proud about our mutton biryani in hotel Marigold.
Thank you so much. You should have bothered, but thank you so much again. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. A journey hochi true inspiration. A person starting his venture in his 50s is truly aspirational. Heartfelt धन्यवाद कैप्टन सौम्य रंजन पट्टनायक को तांको incredible experience share आम संगे करिले from deck to the boardroom. जदि ये एपिसोड आपन को इंस्पायर करिछि ताहले डेफिनेटली सब्सक्राइब करंतु पॉडकास्ट को शेयर करंतु आपन को नेटवर्क रे पूरा फैमिली संगे मिसिकी देखंतु मु पंकज मोटवानी पुणी थरे देखा हेबी नुआ एपिसोड रे किछि नुआ इंस्पायरिंग गेस्ट सहित नमस्कार।